Chapter, real quick, Ephesians 5th chapter. Ephesians 5th chapter. We'll go to the 22nd verse. Ephesians 5 and 22. Ephesians 5 and 22. Ephesians 5 and 22. Thank you, Lord God. And then also I want you to get Ephesians 6. Ephesians 6. Ephesians 5 and 22. And Ephesians 6. Brother Darius, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my mic. Yeah, okay, I got more money tonight. It's my mic. Ephesians 5 and 22. And I want you to get Ephesians 6 on the hand. And I promise you something today. I promise you I won't take an hour in my introduction like I did last week. Y'all pray for me?
Amen.
Ephesians 5 and 22. I want y'all to read with me. Ready to read. Wives, submit yourselves. Hold on. I want to do me a favor. Go ahead and go to 21. I know I gave you 22, but I want to go to 21 because 21 is part of that. Some of us read the 22 and we forget what 21 said. We forget what 21 said. Have your way today, God. Ephesians 5 and 21 to 33. Everybody ready to read? Submit to one another out of reverence to Christ. Everybody say again, say submit.
Submit
to one another.
to one another.
So every time we read this scripture before, we always read, wives submit to the husband, wives submit to the husband. What did the 21st verse say?
Submit to one another.
Everybody ready to read? Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. Now listen, I gotta go, but I gotta stay here for a second. Somebody realize, say, this is not a one-man party.
This is not a one-man party.
We hooked up.
We hooked up
Because it's gonna take two.
because it's gonna take two.
Even if you're single, every single person, raise your hand in the building. You need to find somebody, not saying someone who you got to be in a relationship with, but at least somebody to hold you accountable. Somebody say it takes two.
It takes two.
I got to get you to understand that we cannot walk this Christian walk by yourself. You got to have somebody hold you accountable. How many people have been to the gym and it's hard to go to the gym without a good spot?
Amen.
Somebody say it takes two.
It takes two.
Now follow me. Ready to read. Submit to one another out of reverence to Christ. Keep going. Wives, submit yourselves to your husband as you do to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, which is the Savior. Keep reading.
Now as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit to their husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loves the church and gave himself up for her, to make her holy, cleansing her by washing with water through the word.
Come on, get a little louder. Ready to read?
And to present her to himself as a radiant church, without stain or wrinkle, or any other blemish, but holy and blameless.
Keep going.
In the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself.
Keep going.
After all, no one would ever hate their own body, but they feed and care for their body, just as Christ does the church. For we are members of his body. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh.
32 and 33, one time. Keep reading. Ready to read? This is a profound mystery, but I am talking about Christ and the church. Keep going. However, each one of you also must love his wife as he loves himself, and his wife must do what?
Respect her husband.
We can't forget about the kids. Real quick, let's get something with the kids. I know many of y'all have heard this scripture 1,000 times, but I promise I'm going to present it to you a little different today. Go to 6th chapter, 1st verse, ready to read. Children, do what?
Obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right.
2nd verse, ready to read. Honor your father and your mother, which is your first commandment with promise. We're going to stop right there. No, go to the 3rd verse, go to the 3rd verse, ready to read. So that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy a long life on earth. Everybody say, realize, say, love your family without debt.
Without debt.
Someone again says, love your family without debt. Have a quick seat. I'm trying to move this as expeditiously as possible. And I know for a fact that many of us have heard this verse 1,000 times. Everybody say again, love your family.
Love your family.
And we heard this verse here, and if you heard this verse once, like I say, you heard it 1,000 times. But I promise you, most preachers, the reason I'm saying most preachers, because I'm going to lock myself in most, we preach this scripture out of putting debt on the opposite gender in the marriage or in the relationship. Somebody say they taught it?
They taught it
by putting debt on the opposite gender in the relationship. So I'm going to teach you today that I'm going to teach you a little bit different. I love you so much, man. Y'all don't know how much. I'm talking to you, mama. I'm gonna to put on the spot, but y'all don't remember some people from Cleveland I love so much because they watch me raise up, and they watch me raise up, and they still come and trust me. And somebody said, that's God.
That's God.
Listen, but they put that on you because this is how we've always read the scripture. Now listen, I want you to understand this. Now I'm trying to move this fast. So if you haven't been here, take notes. But listen, if you have been here, entertain me. But I want you to write this down. Love equals forgiveness. Write that down. Love equals forgiveness. Love equals forgiveness. You got to get that in your spirit. You got to get this in your spirit. Love equals forgiveness. Love equals forgiveness. If we don't understand this, I'm going to let you right now, we cannot be Christians. There's no way you can be a Christian if you don't understand love equals forgiveness. Love equals forgiveness. You cannot be a Christian because if you do not love someone and be willing to forgive them, that must mean that you're not Christ-like. Somebody say, I'm not Christ-like. Now listen, somebody say love equals forgiveness.
Love equals forgiveness.
The word debt, write down the word debt. The word debt means equals unforgiveness. If you have debt with someone, it equals unforgiveness. Everyone say unforgiveness.
Unforgiveness.
Or the debt is equal to the absence of forgiveness. The absence of forgiveness. So real quick, for those who haven't been with us, so if you understand these thoughts, these two are thoughts. Love equals forgiveness is a thought, and love, the debt is the absence of forgiveness is another thought. If you understand these two, you understand two things. Number one, that if you don't forgive me, you don't love me. If you don't forgive me, you don't love me. And there's no way you can say you love me if you never had a reason to forgive me. You got to understand that. If you never forgave me, this goes two ways. Number one, anyone in your past who owe you something. Now be honest with yourself. How many of y'all got somebody right now in your present or past who owe you something? Be real. They owe me something. Whether it's an apology, whether it's money, whether it's something somebody said they owe me.
They owe me.
So listen, I'm here to tell you that if you don't forgive them, you don't love them. I don't care how blood related you are. Somebody say if you don't forgive them,
You don't forgive them.
you don't love them.
You don't love them.
And not only that, if we understand if we don't forgive them, we don't love them, we got to also understand that you can't say you love me if you're not willing to forgive me. That's even future tense. If you're not willing to go to somebody and say, look here goes $20, don't worry about it. Here go a ride, don't worry about it. You can stay at my house, don't worry about it. Hey, here go a hug, don't worry about it. Hey, can I pray for you? Don't worry about it. It's a shame in the kingdom of God, we as Christians, we use our Christian gift to put debt on folks. I prayed for you, but now you're not there for me. Somebody say your Christian gift was never intended for debt.
For debt.
If that's the case, Jesus Christ be holding all y'all in line right now and say, hey, I died for y'all. Why y'all ain't serving me? Do y'all know you don't have to serve God? Well, y'all say, no, because if I don't serve God, I go to hell. That's a choice. Somebody, hell is a choice.
Hell is a choice.
Jesus not come out here and say, why you didn't serve me? I died for you. Jesus said, I died for you. Drop the mic. Most Christians need a drop the mic spirit. I gave you a ride, drop the mic.
That's it.
I paid your light bill, drop the mic. Listen, I gave your child clothes, drop the mic.
Amen.
To be told, the reason why you didn't give them clothes because God blessed you with some of this clothes. So now God let you have brand new clothes you can give away, and you get back talking, I gave that child them clothes. Look at him, she don't even take care of him. Somebody say, drop the mic.
Drop the mic.
We have got to receive a drop the mic spirit. We have to.
Amen.
So number one, not only do we got to be willing to forgive those behind us, we must be willing to forgive those in front of us. My wife says something so profound in her book. She said this word, she says, true love is being able to love folks knowing they may hurt you. That's true love. Somebody say true love.
True love.
One of my favorite verses in the Bible is not John 3:16, it's John 3:17. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, whosoever believes him shall have everlasting life. But John 3:17 says, for God came into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world. Someone say save.
Save.
The word save is understanding like a lifeguard. Someone say lifeguard.
Lifeguard.
A lifeguard. Have you ever seen a lifeguard before? A lifeguard sits high and looks what?
Low.
Because he's looking for somebody that can go out and help. But one thing about it, when you come down off your high horse and go help somebody in the middle of the water who's drowning, they're not going to be saying, thank you, come get me. They're going to be swimming and trying to fight for their life. They might bust you in the jaw. Can you forgive them? They may scratch you. Can you forgive them? You can't be Christian-like if every time you go to save somebody, you judging them and saying what they did to you. They hurt you. So I say, hurt folks.
Hurt folks.
Hurt folks.
Hurt folks.
So the thing of love has been misinterpreted and misdelivered in the church, and we wonder why the churches are empty. And woman said yesterday, because church folk can't trust church folk.
Right.
You tell somebody in church your business is on Facebook. And just because you threw it out there in a curveball like, and you made it like it was ministry, you still put their business out there.
Yep.
Somebody say church folk,
Church folk.
hurt folk,
Hurt folk.
when they've been hurt
When they've been hurt.
by folk.
By folk.
So if we can't take our hurt and say, I forgive you, we walk around with debt and we're hurting people unintentionally. So listen, so we cannot say we love somebody if we cannot forgive the folks in the past. We talked in the last couple weeks. If you do forgive them, that becomes seed. I'm going to teach you that in a second. If you forgive them, somebody, that becomes seed.
You come see.
Anything anybody owe you, if they don't have to pay you, that was a seed you sown.
Amen.
And every seed sown has to come back and harvest. Somebody has to. So listen, not only did I have to forgive those in the past, I got to be willing to forgive those in the front. So no matter what I do along the way, I'm not going to be held back by the debt that I collect on the way. You don't owe me, you don't owe me, you don't owe me. Matter of fact, I'm going to do stuff expecting to forgive you right when I gave it to you. Somebody has love.
That's love.
Now somebody say debt
Debt
equals
equals
the absence
the absence
of forgiveness.
of forgiveness.
So that means if you don't forgive me, not only do you not love me, but I can equally say you hate me. You hate me. I had somebody listen to my message today. Some people be too holy. And I don't know if too holy, too deep. I guess I'm giving too deep. I don't know if he love God or go to church. I don't even know him that well. He works my job. He called my job. He called my company phone. And my company voicemail says this: I hate that I missed your call, but if you like to talk to me, leave a message at the beep, something like that, right? He said in the message, Mr. Harden, hate is such a strong word. Some folks, it's too deep. So, someone say hate.
Hey.
And it is a strong word when you use it direct to somebody. But how many of y'all know it's something you can control if somebody owe you? Be honest, if, like I told you before, if I gave my light bill and my lights went off, it's hard for me not to hate you. Because you now become my enemy. Somebody say enemy.
Enemy.
Enemy is anybody who owes you something. Enemy is anybody who owes you something. Or somebody say enemy.
Enemy.
Definition for enemy, give me enemy right quick, is someone who made you weak or took away your strength. Enemy is a thing that harms or weakens something. If something weakens you, how many of y'all get sick? How many know that virus is an enemy to your body, it's attacking your body, making you weak? So it is impossible to like something that takes your strength away. Ooh. This is why you can't get nobody your strength. You can, Samson, don't let Delilah cut your hair. Why? It's going to take your strength away. So the only way I can give you something that's not from me that's going to hurt me, I got to give you my surplus. I can't give you what I don't have to give. The reason why we walk around hating people because we gave somebody something that we didn't have to give. If it was for my light bill, I'm sorry, that money's already accounted for. Now, if you were saving it for a rainy day, baby, and they need it, it's raining. Okay, I'm saying. Somebody say, if you were saving for a rainy day,
Saving for a rainy day.
if they need it,
If they need it,
it's raining.
it's raining.
Just because it's raining don't mean it got to be your rainy day. I was saving them for some meals, but that child hungry.
That's it, Bishop.
The Bible says, if he's a father, how would he not give good gifts to those who need it?
That's
Right.
right.
Sometimes rainy days like your rainy day. So they call it a seed,
Call it a seed.
plant it,
Plant
and
it.
let it go.
And let it go.
That's Christ-like. But you walk around and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm buying you some milk today. Listen to this terminology. I'm buying your baby some milk today, but I need that money back this week. Think about that. This child don't have milk. But think about it. If I don't have milk to give my baby this week, even if I do get some money next week, I'm probably going to need something else.
Right.
Somebody say, let it go.
Let it go.
Drop the mic
Drop the mic
and walk away.
and walk away.
We got to realize that that's what loving without debt is. So what I'm telling you throughout this whole entire series, loving without debt, is saying, somebody say, love
Love
your
your
enemies.
enemies.
And we talked about it last week, go through real fast. Reason why we love our enemies, for 3 reasons. Number 1, God commanded it. Write that down if you're here for the first time. God commanded it. God commanded us to love our enemies. He said, what good is it to love those who love you? What good is it? What does it well to love those who love you? If somebody who loves you back, that means you wasn't giving it because you wanted to be nice. You was giving it because you know when you need it back, you can get it back. You was causing an exchange system. Well, I'm going to give you your light bill, but just know for a fact, when my water bill comes due, we was living in the hood. We lived in the hood. Ain't the right sister singing? She didn't live in the hood. She had a nice house. We had a friend of mine who had a house right by the hood. If your house by the hood, you don't live in the hood. I'm sorry. And when we got broke, somebody say the 15th of the month
15th of the month
wasn't like the first of the month
was like the first of the month.
in the hood.
Good.
And we knew that come the 15th of the month, if we need sugar, we can knock on the door of our neighbor. If we needed something to eat, we can knock on the door of our neighbor. Somebody say, wherever you need it,
Wherever you need it,
you knew
you
you can go to the hood
go to the hood.
if you live in the hood.
If you live in
Don't show up to the hood.
Don't show
Why? Because you didn't put in on this. Ain't lethal. Made the best gumbo. And the truth be told, the whole entire Central County Outreach Committee Thanksgiving dinner is all developed of an Ain't Lethal terminology. Why? Because if you didn't put that in the pot, you couldn't get that out the pot. But if you put something in the pot can feed everybody. And listen, if Ain't Lethal has some water, we have some sausage. If Ain't Lethal has some water, somebody else has some rice. If Ain't Lethal has some water, somebody else, just happen, has some blue crab left. How you broke and got blue crab in your... But listen, the thing is that if we had it, everybody had it. And we all ate, am I lying? We all ate, the whole hood ate gumbo on the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and if it was good, maybe on the 30th. But listen, on the first, we didn't know about it. Okay, I'm giving y'all good terminology, I'm sorry. Somebody said, on the first, you didn't know about it.
You ain't know nobody.
Why you got them kids in my kitchen to buy all my doggone food? Mama, they were just here yesterday. Still, that was yesterday, not today. Okay, I'm sorry. I messed somebody up. Somebody say, love what I did.
Love what I did.
So listen, we got to realize that we cannot get to the point in our life to realize that we always go around collecting debt on people. We got to learn how to love our enemies. Somebody say, we got to learn how to love our enemies.
You gotta learn how to love your
We
enemies.
must learn how to love our enemies. And the reason why I know because God commanded it. He commanded it. He says, why do you just love folks who love you?
That's right.
Can you say, you know what? Can I help you out? Listen, now, can I help you out with this? Love and cockiness is two different things. It's different going around being cocky just so and see where you go because you're trying to just blow folks' mind. I got it like that. Love is conviction responded to. Love is conviction responded to. I'm here and I feel like I gotta bless you. And the response is when I bless you, that's not the love. The love is when you say, you don't owe me nothing back. Matthew 25 Sunday, every fifth Sunday, it's the purpose behind us sending our little envelopes without the church's name on it. Because if I put the church name on it, I just put debt on them by giving them $20. Because I'm saying that my church just gave you $20 so you can come visit my church. But when you take your name off of it, you don't owe me nothing now. You don't even know me. But listen, go to the store with that little envelope which says, against a little scripture on there, and put $20 in there and drop the mic and leave. And that person is sitting up thinking to themselves, my God, I don't even know who to pay back. Why? Because you don't owe me nothing. And why do we do this on Matthew 25? Because if we do it on Matthew 25, I hope you do it on the next day. Hope we do it on the next day. I'm trying to build a rhythm of love. Somebody say, I'm trying to build a rhythm of love. Pastor Birch just messed me up. I was not looking to see over my left corner and see Pastor Birch. God bless you, Pastor Birch, back there. He is the new North District Bishop. Everybody give Pastor Birch a praise. But if I say, I'm trying to build a rhythm of love. Love is not giving money. Love is removing the debt of paying me back. Jesus did not love us because he died. Because if he died, he said, now I want all y'all to die too. It wouldn't have been love. But the day he said, you don't owe me nothing back in return, that was love. That was love. So that's love.
That's love.
God commanded it. He says, do good to those who hate you, who misuse you. You want to be loved? Show me that kind of love. So I said, that's love.
That's love.
Then he says, not only he commanded it, then he says, he created it. So he created it.
He created it.
The word says God is love. I give you the scripture for those who weren't here real quick. For those who wasn't here. The first one, God commanded it, Luke 6, don't go to us, Luke 6, 32 through 35. God created it, 1 John 4, 16 through 21. He says God is love. He says that you love because he first loved us. Somebody say, we love because he first loved us. I told you, listen, this is something you got to get in your spirit. Every Christian, you got to get this in your spirit. Love and God is not a hand-to-hand connection with God. You don't love God because you show up to church. You don't love God because you praise and you worship. That's not love. I beseech you therefore, brother, on the mercy of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holding yourself unto God. Somebody say mercy.
Mercy.
Mercy means you got something you don't deserve. Mercy means you got something you don't deserve. So if you got something you don't deserve, he says, since you got something you don't deserve, how about you use your body to pay you back? True love is not saying, well, God, you bless me, so God, I'm going to bless you. God, you bless me, so I'm going to show. God said, no, you cannot put debt on me. What you're really trying to do is say, God, since you bless me, I'm going to shut back up so you keep on blessing me. And I told you last week, that's why he got mad about the man who he gave a talent to, and he brought that one talent back to him. And he said, why you still got the same talent I gave you? Why is it not spent? If I could preach another message connected to this one, I'll say, why you haven't spent your gift? He wants you to bring back a cup that's empty. God, look what I did. I emptied it out. But listen, but you around the way God blessed twice as much because I gave a little bit. Someone say he commanded it?
He commanded it.
Did he create it? He said, I first love you. So he said, I love you, not going to love somebody else. And I showed you the first week, I love him. And he said, wow. He came and loved him. He said, wow. They went and loved him. He said, wow. And they came back and loved who? 1 Corinthians says he wants us to continue it.
Uh-huh.
He is a cheerful giver. He says, I will bless you on many occasions so you can keep being generous.
Amen.
Because your generosity is a blessing to whom? A blessing to whom?
God.
So God does not want you to keep showing back up, giving your same gift to him. He wants you to spend your gift. I told the church members of the Melissa meetings, what we are here doing not to collect money from God. Most folks treat church like a collection agency. We go here and try to get back for what we put in. But no, we come here and try to spend out from what God put in. So the reason why I preach is because God has been so good to me. The reason why my child sings because God has been so good to me. The reason why I preach because God has been so good to me. The reason why I urge because God has been so good to me. I don't expect nothing back. I'm just here paying my debt to God.
Uh-huh.
And God didn't say I even owe him. I don't even owe God. But I feel so compelled because he was so good to me. I got to find a way to pay him back. Because I believe he'll keep on giving. No matter how hard I try, I can't beat him. But I'm going to have a dying race to be God-given. Does anybody want to be in a dying race?
Yeah.
I'm going to die trying.
Amen.
Because I believe if I die trying, he's going to keep showing me up.
Amen.
Somebody say, we must keep loving.
Keep loving.
Because he commanded it.
He commanded it.
He created it.
He created it.
He continued it.
He continued
No, he wants us to continue it.
He wants to continue it.
He wants to continue it. And the whole reason for I'm preaching this whole entire series, because we're getting ready for 2020 to jump, but you can't jump with baggage on you. You can't jump having debt with folks.
Amen.
How many of you know you follow your money? I'm gonna follow my money. You owe me, I'm following you. And you better not get nothing new. I'm following my money. Why do you think you follow my wife? I'm following my okay. We're gonna learn today, even in our houses, we're gonna have to drop the mic kind of love. Can you love your wife and say you ain't gotta pay me back? Can you love your husband and say you ain't gotta pay me back? That God filled me up so much, I'm willing to fill every hole your daddy put in you. I'm willing to fill every hole your mama put in you. I'm willing to fill every hole that your friends put in you. Why? Because God can fill me up so I can't fill you up. Can I tell you the reason why some people married their burden? Because God assigned you with the gift to fill it.
Jesus.
But we want to cry every time we got to fill a hole in somebody's life. Can I tell you what ministry is? We have used the word ministry so improperly over a lifetime to where it's becoming disgusting to some folks. The word ministry, by definition, means to fill a void. If that cup is empty, if I'm ministering that cup, that means I'm filling a void, I'm filling it up. And we want God to minister to us, but we won't present our body to become void so we can fill somebody up. But can I tell you, if you get empty because of God, He gotta fill you back up again.
Yeah.
And if we get empty because of God, God is obligated to fill you up. That's why he said in 1 Corinthians, that if you give generously, I will keep on giving to you so you can all occasions be cheerful givers. How many of y'all would be willing, if I gave you a blank check and say, if you give it away, I'll give you more, you keep a portion of it? How many of y'all here will keep giving? You know, a lady came to my house one day and said, this was about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that, I don't know. She said, hey, can I use your bank account? I said, why? Because I'm with this company, and this company said they'll send me all this money. I just have a bank account to put it in, and I can keep a portion of it. How many of y'all know that wasn't right? You ain't gonna use my account. If you want to give somebody money, how about you give it out of your account? Because my father got an account that never ends. And if he said he's gonna give it, I don't have to bounce it in my account just to make your account look good. If you ever done it before, just pray to God for forgiveness. That's why Chase don't like to talk to you no more. Somebody say, God commanded it.
God commanded it.
God created it.
God created
He
it.
needs us to continue it.
He needs us to continue
And
it.
the first place we should continue it in, somebody say the first place
The first place
we need to continue it in
we need to continue it
is
in
in the church.
the church.
We talked about it last week, about the church.
In the church.
We have to learn how to love without debt in the church. I told you last week I fought if I was going to preach the church before family. The reason why I fought if we're going to preach the church before family because so many of us create family before we go to church. And then we ask God to fix our family, our mess, because we did something outside God's will. So I had to teach in the right rhythm because really and truly you first should be in church before you get married. And then you should go find your wife. So we got to fix the brokenness in the church. If we ever going to fix the brokenness in our home, and before we fix the brokenness in the world, we got to fix our home first. It's a rhythm to it. Week 1, church. Week 2, family. Week 3, world. How the world going to make it to the church if your family look like a mess because it comes from a messed up church? Somebody say, first, we must learn to love without debt in the church. Before I go into that, can I jump to family? Because in family, I got to deal with church. Family. Give me real quick the definition for family. Somebody say love. Real quick, write love. Love equals to what?
Forgive.
Now say it together. Love equals to what?
Forgiveness.
Love equals to what?
Forgiveness.
Everybody say it real loud. Say.
Forgiveness.
So listen. Now what does family mean? Keep going. Go to the word family. Go to the word family. Real quick. Family. I hope I gave it to you. I didn't give it to you, Brother Darius? Okay, somebody say family.
Family.
A group of people who resides in the same house. It's a word that means also inmates of the same home. I'm like, I don't like the inmates. You're not prisoners in this house. Well, the inmates, it means someone who is encompassed in the same building because we connected. Then I like the word inmates because my wife, she balled and chained to me. Can I tell you can't choose your daddy? Can I tell you can't choose your mama? You are inmates to them. You locked them for life.
Amen.
So if you lock them, you might as well like them. And can I tell you something? Well, mama gone. They ain't got to deal with mama no more. But the scripture says you still going to honor your mama and your father. That means even if I don't fool my mama, my dad, and mom, I'm still locked to them.
Still.
So I want to let go of sharing Charles, but God said, you better go back and fix your relationship with your mama. Can I tell you, when I'm preaching this message, pointing one finger, 3 more pointing right back at me, I'm not preaching a message that I like all the time. Timmy just says, just because I like it, because I like it, I'm going to preach it. Sometimes I got to preach what I don't like.
Amen.
So even though I leave my house, I still got this bondage chain locked to me, and my blessing is predicated on my response to the folks connected to me. That just because I leave home and listen and find other folks who love, but I don't love home, God can mess up everything that I'm connected to.
Yes.
Somebody say, I'm an inmate.
I'm an inmate.
Kiana, you an inmate to me. Treat me bad if you want to. God gonna get you. My wife used it to me all the time. When I was young and acting stupid when I first got married, I said, God gonna get you. How many of y'all know he did? He slowed my behind down. Can I tell you this also? If you an inmate to God, why are you trying to change him? Let God do it.
Thank you.
God will do it.
Yes, it will.
Man, this is good stuff. So somebody say family.
Family.
So we must learn to forgive the house. Somebody love without debt.
Love without debt.
Means that we're going to forgive the folks who we are inmate to. Listen, how many of y'all watched the movie Life? Eddie Murphy and Martin. No matter how mad they got each other, they still had to like each other. Why? Because we chained together, man. You have got to realize, whether you like it or not, if you don't, you're going to be laying with somebody you hate. You're going to be laying with your enemy. Why'd you leave them? Come on, somebody tell you you're still connected to them because you're going to bring that same inmate. Even though they're not in the house with you, you're going to bring that inmate condition in your next marriage, and your next wife ain't going to like you because you're still dealing with your old wife.
Yeah.
You still, somebody say soul tied.
Soul tied.
You're still tied to the soul of them. And listen, no matter how hard you try, you can't shake it. Why? Because you're connected.
Yeah.
I'm made with you. We're connected to the soul. So I may as well go ahead and let you go in the spirit so I can enjoy my life. So the word forgive or love without debt means forgive those who live in the house with you. So I say, forgive those
Forgive those
who live in the house with you.
who live in the house with you.
So I say, forgive those
Forgive those.
who live in the house with you. So this is like this is an easy thing, right? Easy, we're family. But can I tell you, it's just like last week that was hard. Because what we talked about last week called what? Church hurt? Church hurt. Somebody church hurt.
Church hurt.
If you wasn't here last week, church hurt talked about this. That church hurt is developed because of three main reasons church hurt is developed. Somebody say church hurt
Church hurt
should never exist.
should never exist.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It should never exist in church hurt. Somebody say never.
Never.
We should take a pen and paper and erase that word, and the devil will keep using that word. And we heard that word 5 times yesterday. Did we not? And can I tell you, it's real until you let it go?
Yes.
So church hurt because of 3 reasons. Number 1, I told you, leadership put debt on membership, and membership can't pay. I came to your child game while you went to church on Sunday. I paid your bills while you didn't pay your tithes. Somebody say, that's debt.
That's that.
You don't
You don't
have the ability
have the ability
to give.
to give.
Okay, how much of a pastor we are a horrible pastor, and I did it. So one thing y'all gotta realize, that we're not on a journey perfected trying. I tell you all the time, my new saying is, all the pastors say is the saying I said to you all the time. I say, we are imperfect people trying to do a perfect job for a perfect God. But we expect for perfect people to do a perfect job for a perfect God. We want to be imperfect at the same time. So I'm gonna let you know. I ain't gonna let you know why. Because that pastor always tell me all the problems he got. Guess what? I'm gonna talk about them too. Why? Because they keep me free.
That's right,
So the moment you think I'm God, I may believe you. So listen, I make the mistake of listen, and we don't say it. It's stupid when it come out of our mouth. We won't say, doggone it, I came to your house and visited you and you didn't come to church on Sunday. We won't say that out loud. But we think it.
That's right.
So we gotta learn how, I tell my wife, we gotta learn how to tell ourselves the opposite. God, I don't owe them. God, they don't owe me. God, I don't owe them. God, they don't owe me. God, I don't owe them. God, they don't owe me. You have to say it to yourself. You gotta say it. If you believe it until you see it. Do you believe what you say?
Yes.
If you don't believe it, I don't care how much you try to ignore it, that dog will keep on biting you. So somebody say, leadership put debt on membership. That membership cannot pay. The second debt, the reason why people get church hurt, because membership put debt on leadership. That leadership can't pay. I paid my doggone tithe to that church, and my mama died. He didn't come see her. Baby, my mama died first. So I believe my own funeral come to your funeral. Yesterday, 2 funerals going on. And I had to tell myself, I don't owe nobody nothing. Friday, I said, well, I'm going to go to one of the waits. And I felt so bad. Y'all better not look at me with that tone of voice. Y'all better do the same thing. I felt the same so bad. I'm like, man, I wasn't happy, Keon. I got busted. I wasn't. But it gave me a good reason. I can't make it to the service, N-E-R. Why do I feel so obligated? If I can't go, I can't go. If I'm tired, I'm tired. If I want to come, if I can't come out, and they weren't members of the church. Can I tell y'all? Y'all don't get it. It's folks who put debt on me who want to go to church here. Y'all don't get it, I promise you. Sister, we have a line. Folks call me to come visit their babies. Folks call me to come check them in the hospital. Folks call me to come to... And listen, why? Because I'm a pastor. Can I tell you a secret? Not saying it boastful. I'm not just New Destiny pastor. I am the city's pastor. Any pastor is a city pastor. I told you I got folks that call me at the hospital. Bishop Harden, my mama cousin Annie is in room 225. Can you go visit her, please? And let me say no. I'm on the clock. Let me tell you that shit when I run with somebody and you at home sleep. I know he didn't. I paid my tithes.
Right?
But we put all this bondage on each other and walk around the church hating each other because we're enemies because you owe me, no, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me. We don't owe nobody nothing.
That's it. Amen,
I told you. All we're going to fix this mess is realize what the church owes us. And I told you this big philosophical word, nothing. Why? Because God paid you first. If I do pay you, guess what? God don't owe you.
That's right, man. You got your
You better hear me. If I do pay you, God don't owe you. Can I tell you? You can't even pay me what God can pay me, so don't even try to pay me back.
That's it.
Because what God will give me gonna last way longer than your gift.
Yes.
Some of y'all gotta stop showing up looking for folks to pay God's debt. God said, I first loved you, so you the much love I gave you, if I don't do nothing else,
That's it.
I've already done enough.
Yes, God.
From the first time I died and rose from the dead and gave you life continually, you should say, God, I'm gonna show the church every Sunday, no matter what the preacher say, no matter what the deacons do. Why? Because I owe God.
Yes.
We can't show up because folks owe us. Well, can we show up because we owe God?
Yes, so Lord.
And God said, you ain't gotta pay me. You ain't got to. I tell folks, tithing is not a commandment. It's an option. If you don't, what was gonna happen, gonna happen. Why I say what was gonna happen? God don't punish you. Life already been started. What was gonna happen? Gonna happen. But when you pay tithes, we're now in good hands.
Yes, we
In
are.
all God.
Yes.
And the devourer that was about to bite you, God said, shut down. That thing was going to create life, God said, shut down. That thing will cause a marriage, God said, shut down. And you look back in the building of the enemy behind you, not to you, but to the God in you, because God says, you was a good and faithful servant who I am well pleased. Why? Because you paid a debt you didn't have to pay. But because I gave my life, you decided to give yours.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you a life for a life?
Mm-hmm.
Someone say life for a life.
Life or life.
Someone say, so if we can't love each other in church, or can I say, if we can't love each other at home, it's maybe because, oh, we do it at church. So the same debt we put on each other in church, we're going and putting that same debt on us at home. Why? Because we learned in church first. So now, we don't call it home hurt, we call it dysfunctional families.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say dysfunctional families.
Dysfunctional
The
families.
reason why we can't forgive the folks who live in our house, because we got to give it a name. We got to name it so we're free from responsibility. I don't love my mom because she's dysfunctional. I don't forgive my I ain't forgiving my mom. Somebody say dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional.
Write down what dysfunctional. When you are dysfunctional, we start with a prefix, then comes with a suffix. The prefix is this. That means remove from, to cut off. To cut off. Someone say function.
Function.
Someone say operation.
Operation.
We call it dysfunctional because they no longer operating the way we thought they should operate. Dysfunctional. Someone say we call it dysfunctional.
Call it dysfunctional.
My mama dysfunctional. My daddy dysfunctional. My children dysfunctional because this is a get out of jail free card. If I can label you as dysfunctional, and if you don't function the way I think you should function, so I ain't got to function the way I'm supposed to function. You have removed the responsibility of me off you. Someone say dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional.
So we look up and says, well, dysfunctional because you don't function the way that you should function, so I can't forgive you. I can't release you. You didn't do what I thought. But you gotta ask yourself, where did we get this thought process of how they should function? Where we get it from? How did you come up with this decision on how I'm supposed to act as a husband? How did you come up with this responsibility on how I'm supposed to act as a mama? Who told you that? The Bible. Well, because you put a lot of debt on me. You're supposed to be home at 10 o'clock and you better not leave until 7 and I'm married to you? The Bible says, honor thy wife. It did. I like when I preach mess like this because everybody say, you better make it right, Bishop, because you messed up my whole house.
That's mission.
Listen. Someone say, where'd you get? So most folks get this off this, because we got to understand the dynamics of the home has changed as much as the dynamics of the church. The church ain't what it used to be. It's way different. And the home ain't what it used to be. So I say the dynamics of the home has been adjusted by what we see.
By what we see.
So used to back in the days, it was known for women to stay at home and they said she birthed our kids because we watched Little House on the Prairie. And we all better say good night because Jim Bob, good night. Sally Sue, good night. So everybody in the house say good night. And how many of y'all said good night because they thought about them on True Family? You stop looking like that. And so our mama was barefoot and pregnant and she did what she did. And dad went out and we did what we saw. And as the world changed and looked up and we had shows like Bill Cosby. Because mama don't want to be barefoot and pregnant, but mama want to go out and get a job. And so now mama want to get a job. So no longer you saw them before, then you better let me stay in the house and don't ask me to go to the outside. But now you say, you better let me get a job. But you said honor you. So you make the rules? So we started watching Bill Cosby because something came along called Facebook. And now we define family by a post. Come here, Keanu, Lana, real quick. Come here, baby, come here. So we define by a post. Come here, baby. Baby, come here, come here. And y'all pose, let's pose. We gotta get a good pose. We are in California on our vacation in the wine country. No, I'm not drinking wine. Get out the spirit. And we listen, you gotta understand, we ain't got along the whole trip. Matter of fact, I made you mad for leaving the house. And I threw a phone at you.
He just had to do it.
That's what it's all you got. But we finally got to this one spot, it's vineyards everywhere. And we want everybody to know our business. Because Kingdom Health is gonna trip like this, so we're gonna make a good post. After we post, we gotta act the way we act before the picture, we gotta act the fool, and then while we're taking the picture, we're gonna act cool, and then we got the picture, we're gonna act the fool again, all right? So you trying to get us to take the picture, so you got the picture, take the phone picture, and so I'm mad. I'm mad. No, it ain't far away. Where is it? It's not far away. Where's your phone at? Y'all joking. Let's not your phone. I can't believe it. So now try to take a Snapchat. I'm mad. Y'all got the fool before the picture now. You mad, everybody mad. Everybody get fun in your face. Stop smiling. You mad. And listen, I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. You're gonna be all right. You need to smile, woman. You looking they mean right now. You can't forget it. I'm tired of this mess, man. Hurry up, take a picture. What is it? I ain't got time for this, man. Your mama made me mad. You better hurry up. You're gonna mess around and leave this place. I'm not gonna know we've been here. Come on. You took the picture yet? Okay, bye. And we do this. Y'all know something I don't like y'all know? But we take a snapshot. We define family now because we didn't know what happened before or after.
That's right. That's right.
And now you make your family get together and go take a long trip, take a snapshot because you're trying to live like somebody else that you don't realize what the truth be told, that was the biggest lie you ever saw. So now we no longer define our family off of fake TV show because the Cosby wasn't real. Wasn't real. Someone say fake TV show.
Fake TV show.
Now we start living our life off a fake post. And we take the same mess to the Bible. Because we saw that the husband supposed to work and the wife's supposed to do this and the kids supposed to do this. And we go to the Bible and we find scriptures like Ephesians. And go down from right here, Brother Darius, to Ephesians. And we read these scriptures and we impose our preconceived notions on the scripture and we transpose what we wanted to say and we read it wrong. So now go to Ephesians, I think it's 5th chapter, 4th chapter. Which one is it, Brother Darius? Ephesians 21. And we skip 21 because 21 is too deep, so we gotta go 22nd first. And we read 22nd, and the husband read this one. Oh man, this one. Because she ain't looking like the post on Facebook. And so we say, woman, submit yourself to your husband as to the Lord. You have to submit to me. Even though I'm drinking, you're supposed to submit to me. Even though I'm beating you, you're supposed to submit to me. Even though I'm sleeping with you, you're supposed to submit to me. Because that's your responsibility. We don't stop there. We keep going, keep going. For the husband is the head of the house, and as Christ is the head of the church. Oh, we forget that part because we can't say we're like Christ is the head of the church because that means we gotta really admit that she can't submit to me unless I'm submitting to Christ first.
That's right.
We can't say that.
That's right.
We can't say that. So keep going. And I don't want to read that scripture. Now, as the church submits to Christ, also the wives should submit to their husbands in everything. We keep going. This wife said, well, I found scriptures too. Husbands, love your wife. Love me. As what?
Christ the church.
So we're fighting back and forth with the Bible. You better love me, better love me first, better love me, better love me first. Someone say, we all jacked up.
We all jacked up.
Listen. Because we're putting debt on one another and now we're using the word. And so we don't like it. Because you ain't looking like what I thought we supposed to look like. Because I watched on Facebook, I look on Instagram, I saw all the pictures, and we were married for 6 months, and you ain't looking like the post. Can I tell y'all, if the burger don't look like the commercial, why you still eat it?
That's right.
Well,
Thank you, Brother Shakespeare.
It was a picture for a reason.
That's right.
It was supposed to trick you into get married. How many of y'all know you got tricked? You were so in love.
Was Jesus.
And now you're so in love, now you got there, now you're like, hold up, I done woke up. Can I tell you, newlywed is the best anesthetic in the world? You don't see nothing, smell nothing, hear nothing. That's why you shouldn't live together before you get married. Why? Because you walk into a newlywed before you actually get married. And you wonder why a year into it you don't want to get married because you saw what you were supposed to see. You weren't supposed to see it till after you was married for a year. Somebody say it's only a post.
It's only a post.
It's not reality.
It's not reality.
So don't take your post to the Bible and try to tell me what I'm supposed to do. And so we go from being a post with a family to taking selfies. I can be bad all by myself.
Yeah, Lord.
Had a picture of him. Put the picture to the single woman, Brother Darius. She was married, but now she's single. What she say? What the picture say, Brother Darius? Did you get it?
Now, yep. Application's taken.
So you didn't do like I thought you should, so now
No.
not hiring.
Yep.
Taking up.
Taking
I
application.
don't know what you she might be looking
Oh,
for a job. I don't
resumes,
know.
yeah. I mean, references.
Okay.
It look like she's looking for a man. Well, we go from taking group pictures because it's easy to say, no, I'm Bill now. I'm not going to deal with this man because you don't look like the post. We got kids kill themselves because it don't look like the post.
Right.
Got folks leaving jobs because it don't look like the post. People just can't take it because it don't look like the post. I have a mind made up, I'm going to get this kind of car, I'm going to get this kind of house, I'm going to get this kind of wife. It is not picture perfect. And so we're disqualifying ourselves from living a happy life because it don't look like the post. But can I tell you, you make the post don't make you.
Right.
The problem is, we're looking for everybody else to make us happy. If you ain't smiling, the family ain't going to smile. How many of y'all are down now in the last 6 months? I can smile when everybody ain't happy. Because I got to be happy with me first.
Yes.
Somebody say, we put debt
Put that
on the family. When we don't live to the debt, when they don't look like Bill Cosby, when they don't look like Clarence Huxtable, they don't look like what we saw, they don't look like the post, we talk our tail on. I ain't dealing with this. Because you didn't fulfill my debt. You didn't come home. You got on drugs. You weren't supposed to get on drugs. Somebody say sickness
Sickness
and health.
and health.
How many know drugs for sickness?
Yeah.
But no, it don't look like what the Bible says. The Bible says he ain't honoring God. No, he's not. But it's a reason why he's not. And you're the reason. No, I can't get ahead of myself. I gotta calm down. Somebody say, it's not gonna look like the post yet. You're gonna make the post look like the post. It ain't gonna look like the scripture yet. Somebody says, I'm not where I wanna be, but I'm not where I used to be. I ain't got there yet. Trust up. Stop trying to make me look like the pastor. Stop trying to make me look like the deacon. Stop trying to make me look like the church. I ain't church yet, baby. Because the church is in you. And the truth be told, you ain't all church either.
Right.
You ain't all church either. So, can I take my time to get through this?
Take your time.
It's 11:30. From your time here. Somebody say, so the problem is,
So the problem is,
we want to run.
we want to run.
Can I tell you you can't?
Uh,
You can't run. If we're going to look like church, if we're going to, see, everybody told you you can get a divorce, but you can't. We got to stay in the picture. Even when you don't want to take a picture. We got to stay in it. It ain't picture perfect, but baby, just hang in there. It ain't picture perfect, but hang in there. Can I tell you it's good to take before and after pictures? Don't disqualify your before. There's some things I wish I would take a picture of. Because if I saw what it looked like now, I know for a fact it was worth the journey. Can I tell everybody go home and take a family photo, even if you look like what your family look like? Some of y'all didn't take a family photo and you single. I may not be married yet, but I'm going to be working on it. This is my before picture.
yes.
Wait until you see my after. What is going to happen? I don't know, but as long as God on my side, I know it's coming. Listen. Somebody say you can't leave.
Can't leave.
You can't leave. Why? If you leave, you put debt on the whole family. If you leave the kids, you put debt on them. What you mean I can't leave? Someone say, what am I supposed to do then? First point, I'm going to answer the question. If I can't leave, what am I supposed to do? If it don't look like the way you thought it should look like, we went to the Bible, we made it look like what we want. I'm going to come back to that scripture and help you out. Someone say, you wasn't supposed to read that way. Someone say, what am I supposed to do then? I don't know if that's right grammar. What am I supposed to do then? because I say it properly. I'm trying to make it right, do it. Somebody say, what
What
am I to do?
am I to do?
First thing you got to do, go over my scripture. I think it's over in 1 Corinthians, around the 7th chapter, 10th verse. Somebody say, I can't leave.
I can't leave.
Oh, you thought you could leave? I just get divorced now. I get divorced and I move on. Look what God said about that. What did God say? Ready to read. Who? Who said it? Who?
The Lord.
Who?
The Lord.
What you say? What he said?
Must not separate from her husband.
Keep on. Y'all got messed up already?
She does. She must remain unmarried.
You can leave, but don't get married again. Especially if you know right from wrong. What happened if I got married before? That fall in the drug smoking and having sex before you do well category. But now you know better, your butt held accountable. Now I know better what?
I gotta do better.
So now you know better, you gotta do better. So if you get divorced now, somebody say, I'm still an inmate to you.
I'm still an inmate to you.
I can't leave. How many of y'all know I can get divorced right now? We buried Sister Aisha Hines' mama about a month and a half ago. And her ex-husband sat in the front row. And we let her ex-husband speak as far as her husband. Why? Because they separated, but they kept on reconnecting. Yeah. And why it wasn't wrong? Because he was still her wife. Just because it wasn't on paper don't mean it wasn't in God. Because I connected to her, and guess what? I'm still connected to her. And he honored them. They just couldn't be married on paper. I don't know why. But somebody say, if you, y'all messing up, don't look at me in that tone of voice. I got some folks right now can't listen to nothing else I say because their whole plan got messed up. Hold it, man. How am I going to leave tomorrow? Mother, get out of there. Listen. So he says, keep reading because I'm going to tell you, don't think I'm reading. Ready to read.
But if she does, she must remain unmarried or else be reconciled to her husband. And her
husband must not divorce his wife. To the rest, I say,
Paul said, look here, this is me saying it, so since you gotta stay married, Paul said, y'all idiots got married, because I wasn't gonna get married. Because I told y'all to better stay unmarried, but since y'all got married, and God said you're gonna stay married, so how about you start doing this? But Paul says, not me, not the Lord, but I'm gonna hook you up. What Paul said about the matter? Keep reading, ready to read. Ready to read.
if any brother has a wife who is not a believer, and she is willing to live with him, he must not divorce her.
Stop. So the problem, if you go in with debt, you say, well, as soon as you stop serving God, I'm going to leave you because God got my back. Because you ain't a man of God. You ain't running the house like God. And I got to be the man of God in the house. Yeah, I don't need you. I can do bad by myself. If you do that, that means as soon as he mess up, you left him because he was sick. He cheated on me. You cheated before too. Y'all just got saved this time. Be real. I'm sorry if I scared somebody. Someone say, be real.
Be real.
So, am I saying still because cheat? No. But do everybody got to get divorced because it's automatic? Cheat don't, no. Can I tell you right now, some of y'all, the fact that you are the way you are because you survived some things you shouldn't survive. But now you survived it, you took notes, now you can go tell the world about it. That's why you can't tell your homegirls everything. Because your homegirls don't know what you're going through. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead to 13 verse so I get in trouble. Somebody say, what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
If a woman has a husband who is an unbeliever and is willing to keep living with her, she must what?
Not divorce him.
Keep going. I have some more verses in there. I want to go all the way to the end. 14 verse, ready to read.
I'm leaving her.
So, okay, I'm sorry. Someone say, why? That's my second point. I'm sorry. Someone say, why?
Why?
So that's what we do. We can't leave. Someone say, why?
Why?
Everybody say, why?
Why?
Do. Stay. Why am I going to stay in this mess? Because he's not in debt to you. You're not in debt to him. Both y'all in debt to God. Someone say, that's my first assignment. So that's my. Oh, y'all don't want to talk about this. Let's go ahead and go home. Let's take a ball feast, go home. So that's my assignment. Go ahead and read it. So I say, why?
Why?
This is why you stay. Ready to read. For the unbelieving husband has been what?
Sanctified through his wife.
You're not in debt to him. He's not in debt to you. But I'm going to stay because God has done so much to me in that one area. I'm going to minister to that. Can I tell you, every area you strong, he weak. Every area he's strong, you weak. Can I tell you, it's like a simple, y'all connect. When you a mess, he ain't a mess. When he a mess, you ain't a mess. And now y'all got to connect like a, what's the things put together? Lego. You fit me, and I fit you. Why? Because everything that you don't got, I got. And I can now minister to you. And that's why making love is bigger than sex. I feel your spirit and you feel mine. So I don't look at you as an obligation. I look at you as an opportunity. So now I can serve God because everywhere he filled me up in my life, I can fill you up. And if I fill you up, now you can bless other women.
Yes.
You are an automatic ministering tool. Every area God filled in your life. The reason why you're so attracted to that woman is because we fit. We're soulmates. Where I'm empty, you fill. Where you fill, I'm empty. Let's fill this thing up and make filled children. So if you run away, you're missing your greatest ministry moment. But no, we're ready to run from the church to the streets and talk about something you ain't even did yet. What a testimony without the test. Girl, I wouldn't because you can't. Dude, you should, but you can't. Why? Because all y'all single. I got a wife. This happen to anybody? Somebody said, if we stop having debt at church, we may stop having debt at home. So I don't show up to my wife and realize I used to. Woman, you owe me. You owe me. And what it did, it put me in such an anxiety level because I was trying to do something to maintain what she owed. I'm going to keep on loving you double so you can love me back. When you start doing that, you forget about loving by God. Because I'm trying to keep up with the debt that you got. Oh, you bought me this? Debt, I got to figure out what I'm going to do for my birthday now. Trying to beat the debt. Let me keep going. I'm about to make some of y'all mad. Ready to read?
You're helping us, Bishop.
14th verse, ready to read.
For the unbelieving husband has sanctified through his wife, and the unbelieving wife has been sanctified through her husband.
To the believing husband. Keep going. Otherwise,
Her children will be unclean, but as it is,
somebody said, we fixing ourselves for the kids.
For the kids.
We're doing it for God, but once we fix ourselves, the kids going to be fixed. So can y'all know our kids look like y'all? Your kids look like y'all?
Yes.
And someplace, one of my daughters weak, the other person's strong. And I got to teach her that I got to learn to depend on my wife. If I don't, she going to walk out of the house thinking she don't need no man. Keep going. The children, but as it is, they are what?
Holy.
I like the rest of this. Listen, I couldn't stop it because the rest of this blew mine. Keep going. 15 verse read. But if the unbelieving leaves,
Let it be so.
Brother or the
I did my part. I did it. You joker. I paid my debt. If you leave, woo! I done what I'm supposed to do. I done what I'm supposed to do. But if they stay, I gotta deal with it. Sometimes I gotta deal with it.
You gotta deal with it.
Keep reading.
The brother or the sister
Is not bound in such circumstances. God has called us to live in peace.
God didn't call you for hell. But as long as you hang in there, hang in there. I'm not done. Listen, for everybody who's thinking second about it, you know what? It might be better to go ahead and get divorced anyway because I ain't gonna get remarried. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna deal with this mess. I'm gonna go really do bad by myself. Can we finish reading the rest of it? What the rest of it say?
How do you know, wife, whether you save your
If
husband?
you leave, you didn't know you could have saved him. You gave up on him and now you mad because somebody else got it? You gave up.
Amen.
Can I tell you, my wife, I wasn't saved the first year. The second year, third or fourth? No, I think it was second. But I was still a fool. But it would have been real bad if she looked up and all the things she done for me, some other woman had it. There's not just a woman, keep reading. Or, how do you know, husband, whether you save your wife? Someone say, you don't just show up
you just show up
because they say you.
because they say
You show up
You show up
because God
because God
may use you
may use
to
you
save them.
to save them.
So stop getting frustrated in your first obligation. Someone say what?
Jesus.
What?
Stay.
Stay.
Someone say why?
Why?
Because God may use you.
Because God may use you.
God may use you. Can I give you the how do I stay? Come on, Brother Devin, we finna go home. Brother Devin, we finna go home. Someone say how. Someone say how do I stay?
How do I stay?
What's the Brother Devin there? He ran off on me? Listen, I want you to write this down. Because it's not easy. It's not easy to keep giving out, and you're not getting back. It's not easy. No, it's not. But can we go back to, I want to go back to Ephesians right quick, and read Ephesians real quick. But I want to read it in the right form, not the way we read it the first time. Go to Ephesians real quick. Real quick. Ephesians. Now I want to read this verse differently. Now I want to be a husband going to this verse who read it. Then I'm going to be a wife going to scripture who read it. And the husband's reading it because I'm not ready to give up on this marriage. It's hard. It's tough, man. But I know God will bless me. So I got to find a reason to stay. I'm not reading the scripture because I'm trying to find a reason to beat my wife up. I'm reading scripture because I need to find a reason to stay. So God, I need you to give me strength, God, to stay. Listen, so I read it now. First thing I read is submit to one another out of reverence to Christ. Okay, God, since you did this for me, Lord, I gotta keep submitting to her, Father. Go to my 22nd verse. Wives, submit to your husbands. Okay, I want to read this because she may can't. Go ahead and go to my next verse. For husbands is the head. Okay, God, I'm the head of this house. I'm the head of this house, Father God. I got saved before she got saved. Or maybe God, I'm stronger in this area than she's strong in this area. He's the head of the church, his body, which is the Savior. Keep going. Now, as the church submits to Christ, so also the wives should submit to husbands. Keep going. Husband, down. That's all I need to hear. Husbands, love your wife. That where love equals what?
Forgiveness.
I gotta forgive her. She talked crazy to me. I gotta forgive her. She didn't cook for me last night. I gotta forgive her. Okay, guys, she didn't even wash my clothes or iron my clothes because she was mad at me. I'm gonna forgive her, God. Because if I hold back this debt, we never was gonna get free. I'm gonna forgive her, God. I'm gonna love her. I'm gonna love her. How many of y'all can see us up doing this? I gotta love her, God. I'm not reading the scripture to put debt on her. I'm reading the scripture so I can fulfill my debt to God. I gotta love her. I gotta love her like Christ loved the church. He gave himself, okay, I'm gonna go through whatever I gotta go through so that my wife can get saved. I'm gonna go through the pain. I'm gonna go through the suffering. I'm gonna go through the ridicule. Because why? She may be sick right now. She may be going through some things that she can't handle right now. And she may not be able to take care of me while she's going through. I'm not taking this because I figured it out. I'm taking it because I always figure it out. I'm taking it because I'm just realizing this. My wife was sick, suffering through sickness. And the first stage of her sickness, I got mad at her and say, you still gonna make love to me? She was trying to figure out she wanted to live, let alone lay down in the bed with me. But God said you was to honor your husband. Dude, I can't honor you right now. So I don't go to the scripture looking for me to have debt on my wife. I'm trying to keep the debt God put in me. I'm reading the scripture to try to tell me I gotta keep showing up. I gotta keep showing up until she leaves. And can I be honest with y'all right now? My wife, she hate when I say it. But if she leaves me, I still can't tell you I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna ask myself, man, what did I do to cause her to leave me, man? I don't know if I'm gonna leave her. If she told me that she would cheat on me, I don't know if I'm gonna leave. Why? Because I'm not waiting for it out. I'm not. I love that girl. Why? Because we've invested too much in each other. So I don't read that scripture with debt. I don't. If I'm a woman, I look at that scripture, read it, figure out how can I stay with my husband. I said as a mother, I'm reading the scripture, thinking how can I handle my children. If I'm a child, I'm reading the scripture, figure out how can I honor my mom and my dad. Can I take the last scripture? So you show me some scripture, Bishop, because I don't see myself still staying in place and my husband not honoring God. You got to show me a real direct word that I still got to submit to my husband even though he ain't acting right. Can I show you one more scripture? Yes. Go to play some song, David. We're finna go. Go real quick to 1 Peter. 1 Peter, go real quick. Go to the first verse, 1 Peter 1. What does it say? I want the wives to read this. And then the men will read the 7th verse. Then I want every person as a child to read the scripture. I'm reading 1 Corinthians. What does it say in 1 Peter? Women, read it. Ready to read it.
Wives, in the same way, submit yourselves to your own husband, so that if any of them do not believe the word,
Someone say they're not believers.
not believers,
You still submit.
you still submit.
Someone say they're not believers.
They're not
You
believers,
still submit.
you still submit.
Why do I submit? Keep reading.
Let be won over without words by the behavior of their wives.
What I'm trying to teach you, look here. I know it may be hard. What I'm trying to teach you is that if we keep belling every time things get hard, you had debt in the marriage, and the marriage didn't have debt on you. You held them accountable. You said, no, I don't leave you because you're not doing exactly what God said do. You can't do that. It's like going to church says, because you showed up to a basketball game, Pastor, I'm not going to pay tithes anymore. You can't do that. Listen, when God fills us up, look at this real close. When God fills us up, okay, God, I'm going to first empty out the church. I'm going to serve. I'm going to work. Even if they don't do like I say, God, I owe you so much. And you look back up, and they didn't bless God, and God filled you back up again. And you keep pouring out. And now you figure out how to pour out, and now you get home. Well, God, I got so much more. And God, now I'm pouring to this woman. And God, I'm pouring to this man. And listen, don't make a challenge to y'all got used to pouring into each other. We had kids too early. We was trying to figure out how we can stop being selfish. And we use kill children as a reason to leave the other one alone. So now I can love this child because she won't love me. That ain't healthy. You gotta learn how to love each other, love each other, love each other. Because God didn't fill you up and God didn't fill me up. And it's why it's so hard to find a man who ain't saved because you're taking all yours and you're dumping. But Paul says it would have better since you didn't get married, but since you did, you gotta keep on dumping. You gotta keep on dumping. And my wife found me and she had to dump everything she had in me. Yeah. Everything she had, she had to dump into me. Everything she'd been through. She prayed for me. Put all in my shoes. Put all in my head. Then God rose me up. And now, the reason why I come back because you never left me. So everything God give me, I give it back. I give it back. I give it back. I give it back. While I was serving in church, I served my wife. I didn't leave church to serve my wife. Because she wasn't my God. I served God, served my wife. My wife served God, served her husband. And then we began to serve our children. But then I got a church, and I said, baby, you love the kids. I got the church right now. How can you love the church if you didn't first love your family? First year and a half of church, I abandoned my kids. They had to learn the balance of loving God. I can't fill my kids up. I can't fill my husband up until you fill me up, God. And now I go and I fill my wife up. And about 2 weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, I found myself posting a post on Facebook every morning to feed the world. But I hadn't posted nothing to my children. I said, how am I keep ministering to the world but I ain't ministering to my children? I said, my kids are posting on Facebook. On group me text. I said, baby, Daddy just finished reading his second book in a month. Why I read? Not because I have to. Because all that I am is who I am. And if I want more, I gotta get more. So baby, if you're gonna get more, you gotta go get it. I didn't do that for a post. I did it to change my post. Because my kids may not be happy who I am. That don't mean I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna keep pouring. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna pour what I do have. This is why you can't put dad on daddies, because daddies can only give you what they got. Don't look at me like Theo Huxtable. I'm not Theo Huxtable. I'm Clyde E. Harden Sr. Don't look at me like I'm somebody else. All I am is off the stone. All I have is all I have. Just because you went and visited your basketball buddy house and they got a little bit more, can I tell you they still lacking something? All I have is all I have. And all I have is all God gave me. I can only give you what God gave me. I can't give you what I don't have. Can I tell you? Well, your mom was opposed to it because of what mama had. I do what daddy can do. Mama do what mama can do. And can I tell you, you're still going to be a little empty? Guess what the Bible says? Separate from thy mother and thy father. Because they gave you all they can give you. If they gave you everything, they'll be God. But separate from thy father and thy mother. and find that woman and that man that looks just like you and you fit. And when y'all get to ministering to each other, you still need each other. Not gonna minister to the world. It's not by chance we take notes. Because the notes will help your community, help your house, your community, and the world. But you can't leave your house if you still got debt in your house. You can't leave your community if you still got debt in the community. You can't leave your church if you got debt in church. But if you realize God has filled me up already, not so I can go home and say you owe me. For the first time in my life, I'm not lying to you. My wife will tell you the truth. I'm not the same husband I was 2 months ago. Marshall Strickland said in this church and taught me the greatest gift of forgiveness of myself. Because I told you the church got 2 reasons, 3 reasons why they collect debt. Because leaders put debt on members, members put debt on leaders. But the third one is we put debt on ourselves. I walked around thinking I had to be this perfect guy. I had to be this perfect husband. I had to do this. I had to do this. I got to do all these things. I put so much debt on me, it put anxiety in me. I'm sitting out feeling anxiety. I wish I could kiss a guy and talk to him. Any guy dealing with anxiety, come talk to me. I'm happy with anxiety. Because I built so much in me that I had to keep up. And then for some reason I realized I couldn't. I thought I had a food. And when Marcia came in and says, you got to forgive yourself. I broke down and cried like a baby. Why? Because I finally realized for myself that I wasn't this perfect guy I tried to be. And I was so much anxiety because I thought I was going to lose everything because I wasn't this person who I really knew I wasn't. And when I told her, she said, I already knew. I'll wait for you to figure it out. Now I walk around my house thinking I got to be the greatest man in the world. I walk around my house now and realize I got to be me. I don't try to be the best husband, the best wife, the best husband, the best father. I don't try to be the best nothing. Because I'm enough for where God put me at. I'm enough. I used to try to keep up everything she did because I wanted to maintain the lie I put in her mind. And when she went, I went right there. Not because I was sick to her, because I want to make sure she still understood the thing I lied to her about. And I didn't lie to her and say that I was, no, who I am, I'm perfect, I'm great, I'm going to be the man that you always going to about me, and I wasn't none of that. And when I let it go, she can read the book and I don't bother her. Because what she think about me ain't my business.
Right.
My wife ain't my business. Am I lying, baby? It felt good because the first time in my life, I'm free from the burden of love. And when you're free from the burden of love, then you can walk in the beauty of love.
Amen.
I'm gonna buy you that you don't owe me nothing. You know what mess up love making? Is when I bought you the shoes and now you know you gotta give it up. Ain't that like a whore? If I give it to you, you don't owe me nothing. It ain't even an investment. I used to a lot of folks make an investment, make an investment. It ain't no investment. It's a debt paid to God. God, I'm loving my wife like you love me. Not just the church, this church. You love this church, God. So I have a want to fill you up. Next week, we're going to talk about how after we get through loving in church, we love at home. Now we can go to the world and love the world without debt. Without debt. Father God, I pray for the house right now.